Whip. 150. Inside. Zoom.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Safe. Jump out. Back north.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On play action, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Ready. Watch for the ball.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Saquon Barkley. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Winston. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jameis now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Line 36. Line 36. Big stop. Watch 36. 36 to my left.
Again, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. On play action, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2-5, 258, 36, 35. Going right! Going right!
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Right 2, right.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Running right, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's coming right. Hey, 88.
On first down, Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the
and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Madden! 18! Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now they can't bring him down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Here's a diving catch right side. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You got nothing. Watch 2. Watch 2. Choose the mic. Watch the slap. Mike 2. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again to Barkley out of the gun. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jameis to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Ready. 525. 3, 15. Follow. 36. Come on. Watch 36.
Here's Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't think you saw them going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On 3rd down, Winston. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Cut. Mike 36.
A 1st down throw for Winston.
Here we go.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
That's the run. They're running it.
Mike 36. Mike 36. 3, 15.
To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Ready. Black.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch 36.
1st down, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Winston. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are
are set to receive this kick.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ty Simmons able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
36 to Mike.
Here's Winston. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Winston now. To Barkley on the check down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
26 mark. Let's go, you tighten up.
Jameis again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Out of the shotgun, they bring with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a big deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Excellent. Watch 2. Watch 2.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Not today.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 22. Green 15. Slam it.
Following the interception, Winston completes it to Evan Ingram. Room here to run. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
58. Watch 2. Oh, here we go. Oh, choose the mic. 26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Record.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
That's it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch 2. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Choose the mic. It's our field.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Go to 50. Move. Jab. 4 down. Even. Mike 2. Mike.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Come on, time to play.
Robert Tunyon.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Winston.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? Remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Black 25. Man left. Hey. You got 3.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts. than to stop them on defense without using them. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards, the pick up there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
3 buzz.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back to throw. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Back north. Let's get in that half. Choose the mic. Let's go. Mike 2.
Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let me know right now, you better break. Mike 2.
Rodgers, a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field.
Mike 2.
To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Choose the mic. Watch QB zone. 26. Mike 2.
Yeah, let's get set.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Choose the mic. Woo-hoo. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 2.
Now Rodgers. Gotta have this one. And he's got it.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Mike 2. Hey.
On play action, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike 2. Mike 2.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Mike 2. Watch 2.
Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight right. 4 down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now to throw.
Don't say nothing.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
630. 630.
Check. Lucky. Choose the mic. Guys, stay in the situation. Let's go.
Rodgers now on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Choose the mic.
Inside.
Mike 2.
Jump.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 2. Watch 2.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Jump out.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby.
Boom.
Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Mike 2.
Get the ball.
Mike 2. Watch 2.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
319.
You better be afraid of me.
Back north.
Mike 2. I'm trying to collect. Mike 2.
All right.
Watch 2. Oh, you got deep?
Go.
Go.
Yeah, this.
Choose the mic. Get in the way. Mike 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football and converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game your coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.